What's up, traders? Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you've had a very beautiful weekend, and so let's review last week on our weekly template and then look at this week as we begin. As we begin our week, we set our minds right. So last week we had our high of the week set on Monday, so we'll go day by day. We have our high of the week on Monday and low of the week on Monday. Now, we are looking at the hourly time frame so that we can be able to see and compress the whole week. Now, we've been in a downtrend for quite some time, as you can see. We've been going down, so it's not a big surprise. Now, usually day one sets the high and the low of the high and the low of the week. And then what did we see on Tuesday? So we have day one on Monday, day two on Tuesday, we have a breakdown. So the market breaks down, right? So we have our low of the week, a breakdown. On Wednesday, we have another breakdown. So we have the first break, the second break, alright? So we have the first break on Tuesday, the second break on Wednesday, and the third break on Thursday for the reversal, for the move up. Have you seen that? We have Monday, as Stacy Buck says, Monday set the initial balance, as you can see. So we have Monday there. And then Tuesday breaks down, day one, day two, day three for the move up. Now, we are not predicting the market. Remember, we are not predicting the market. We are looking at what the market has given us and then analyzing it and according to our trading plan, see if it has aligned itself with our trading plan. Now, with that in mind, we can go to the 15-minute time frame and actually analyze it day by day and understand what's really happening. So, this is Monday. So we are only analyzing the New York session. We have our session begins at 8, first hour to 9, and then up to 11. Simple. So, as I tell you, I usually come to the market after the first hour has already formed because I don't want to confuse myself. But also, I want us to look at what exactly are we looking for in the market. So now, look at this. We have this pump from the London session, right? We have a pump from the London session to the high, and it sets the high of the day. And then one push, two push. The first hour goes, but does not reach the high of the day. But as you can see, it reaches this 00. Now we can go to the 1 minute time frame and look at what the second hour did, because that is where we take most of our trades. What did the second hour do? And so this is what we are looking for. Now, as you can see, the first hour usually sets the high and the low of the session. Alright? But then at 9:30, so the second hour is when I'm looking for my setup, especially after 9:30. That is when I know 90% of the time I will get a setup. So the market breaks down. Now this is an already broken down market. The first hour gave us a nice pump to the high, and then a break in structure retest with an engulfment at 903. But still, this is too early for me. I wait for 930. If you want to enter here, that is your own business. But I am teaching you the concept, then look at how you can integrate it with your own strategies. So we have this consolidation here from 915. I like to see things like this. I'm seeing a consolidation here. So at 930 we have this boom engulfment, and it engulfs this whole structure. This was my entry. You remember last time this was my entry. My entry was here for a 50 pip move. And you can see it was a 50 pip move to the low of the previous, wait, this is the low of, I believe this is the low of the previous day. But as you can see, this works perfectly. This was Monday. Now we go to Tuesday. This is our low of the week, all right? And we have our high of the week up there. On Tuesday, what are we expecting? From 8 to 9 to 11. Right? So we have our low of the week, we have our high of the week, but also we have our high of the day here. It was set in Asia. So this is day 2. First hour sets the high and the low of the session, alright? Second hour, now this is for me a 5-star setup. The second hour comes back to the high of the day, high of the session, pins at 930, and then we have this M pattern with the break of structure. The break of structure. Look at that. Beautiful. So now, if you are like Stacy Buck, you might enter after this structure here is broken. This is a 4-minute engulfment, but to me that's not really safe. You can enter after this 2-minute engulfment, but my entry was here after this engulfment. For, it was a 30 pip stop loss for a 60 pip move. Easy, no hit inside the trade. It was a good setup on Tuesday. So I hope you understand something from that. We go to Wednesday. Now let's go to the 15-minute time frame so that we can adjust our low of the day and our low of the week. So we have Monday, Tuesday. I want to take this to our low of the week. Now this is our low of the week on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I remember I had it was a break-even trade for me. So Wednesday, 9, 8, 11. So we have our low of the week here. Oh, here. This is the low of the previous week. Let's remove it. We have our low of the week, and what happens? Of course, we are looking at the high of the day, and the low of the day. We have our low of the day before, well, after the first hour, we have our low of the day here. And we have our high of the day here. So the process is still the same. This is day 3. And if you remember the initial counting, it's day 3, but it's day 2 in the weekly template. First, the Monday sets the initial balance, then we have day 1, day 2. So what happens? The market, this is the low of the day. The market pierces the low, then gives us an engulfment at 9:23. I remember this was my entry. I stopped somewhere there, and I was looking for a 50 pip trade. Now, it did not follow my plan, but hey, we are not looking for perfection. We are looking to make money. So I could have gotten out of this trade after the engulfment here, but I got out at break even. Now, this, I could not have expected this. So I have nothing more to say about that. On Thursday, so we have our new low of the week here. On Thursday, the market was working the low during the London session. Beautiful. And then we had a massive drop. Had a massive drop. That is on 8, 9, 11. So if you understand the day count, this is day 3. So three days of fall. Then you know that, hey, things are working out perfectly. Now I remember this trade, I got stopped out because my risk management was out of work. But first hour sets the high and the low of the session, but also sets the low of the day, the low of the week. Again, the second hour pierces the low, gives us a W pattern, break of structure retest, and then an engulfment at 9:36. This was my entry, and this was supposed to be my stop loss below the low, but put it somewhere here. I did not expect the market to come to this low. And as Stacy Buck says, in your backtesting, make your training a bloodless battle so that your battles are just bloody training. So I don't think I can do that mistake again. It was a nice setup. If you are greedy, but 50, 60 pips in and out. Well, not in and out. You could have had a little pressure. But yeah, that is how things go. So we have, that was Thursday. On Friday, so we have our new low of the week here. Have our high of the week up there, if you can see it. So on Friday, 9, 8, 11. So on Friday, first hour sets the high and the low of the session. Now I remember I got stopped out, did I? Yeah, I got stopped out because I was not as focused, but as you can see, we have this nice trend line. So this was a good setup for continuation, because You know, it's the last day. It's day 5. Now I'm running out of time, but I'll explain this in another video.